Good morning. It's day 9 on the Pacific Crest Trail and day 92 on my calendar year Triple Crown attempt. And it's my best friend's birthday today, so I need to give her a call. Haven't had any service like all of yesterday mostly, but we were out of camp by maybe 6:20. Stayed in Mission, like in a tent on, we stayed in a tent site off Mission Creek, and we're still kind of following Mission Creek for another 5 miles, but right now we've tucked up high onto this ridge line, so we shouldn't have to do any river bed walking for the next, I don't know, mile and a half for sure. Next few miles. Oh no, I think it might be next 3 miles, and then we'll drop back into the riverbed potentially for another mile and a half. So it might not be over. If you didn't see yesterday's video, I didn't get too many clips of it, but it's because it was just like intense. We like loose rocks, no real trail because it keeps getting washed out every year or however often. And then we got, we ran into this, we were on the trail, then the trail ended at this huge washout. So we ended up on this like bushwhacking mission to make it across a huge washout cliff. So, it was definitely a lot yesterday, but we shortened our miles to only 26. So that way we got enough sleep. And, yeah, I think I'm just chucking it up to the beginning of the trail, but I might need to dial it in and just be more consistent with like leaving early every day just in case the trail is really hard unexpectedly, or, you know, dial in my brakes to make sure I'm not like taking too many in case it gets unexpectedly hard at the end of the day, something like that. We left late yesterday and took probably like 3 1-hour breaks or something like that. So yeah, didn't get the miles we were hoping for, but it's really nice to be up so high on this ridge. It's really gorgeous right now. Thomas is behind, and then Mark is packing up a little later because he's so much faster, so he'll just catch up to us. And we'll get into Big Bear after 30 miles. So that's the plan. Hopefully, I think these first like 6 miles will probably be slow and steady because we're still gaining a couple thousand feet of elevation. And then it's more like up and down and kind of flat till Big Bear. So that'll be nice. And yeah, let's get into today. See how it goes. Eating and walking while I can. Okay, we are getting to the river section again. So we've gone 3, and this is going to be 1.3 through this riverbed. So hopefully there's a nice little path that we don't have to worry too much about scrambling and falling and just getting all over the place. Hopefully we can just, you know, walk smoothly without an insane amount of extra effort through this. And there's also been loads of washouts. This one's real easy, but I need to film the next one because there's some sketchy ones, some sketchy bits. I did my shadow. And there's Thomas leading the charge. Oh yay, slidey dirt down, washout. Okay. Okay, let's see how challenging this is gonna be. Here's our little Karen telling us the way. Oh, it's complete washout right here. Where's the next Karen? I mean, pretty much we're just going up this, so I might just brute force it, but it's easier to follow a trail or the path. You can find it. Yay. Crazy. The trails on this side was really hard to find. Like back there. So I turned back and then got back up here. But Thomas pushed on because he was already ahead. So he's bushwhacking down and up. But he's doing good. How do you feel after that bushwhacking adventure?
Tired.
Yes. Oh. It was so sketch, but he did. Yeah, he made it look easy, so that's good. Some pretty views and a nice breeze. Boy, oh boy. 3.85. Okay, filling up water for the last time for 16 and a half miles from this teeny little stream. Wow. But I'm so thankful to be out of that river section. I hope the rest of the day is a bit more easygoing because that was crazy. And yeah, we're kind of at the top now. We're pretty high, and then there's just these like smaller up and downs. So I think that'll be nice because, yeah, maybe it'll just be smooth. Oh, it's already like almost 9 a.m. and we've only gone 4.5 miles. And we left it, wow, yeah. We left at, because one of those miles took 45 minutes. Like while we were, yeah, bushwhacking through the river section. So we're trying to have a really quick water fill up and then get moving to try to make some faster miles, but also not be too stressed out and worried about it because, you know, you can never really know for sure the conditions of the trail. Best way to feel good is just to, I don't know, let it be okay and just take one step at a time and not worry. Okay, just popped over a small ridge and the trail's seeming okay. Very deserty, but also forested and shady, so that's nice. Okay.
Not moving.
Well,
With a stick, see if you move.
no, you're gonna freaking no.
Well, yeah, but you've got to walk past him now. I just put my foot there.
I'm not gonna put my foot there.
Well, where are you going to put your foot? Here?
Yeah, way up there. I don't know. What do you think?
Well,
Whoa.
do that, and I've got.
He is ready. He could like bounce.
Yes, come this way. Use your poles.
Maybe we should poke him. What do you think?
I would say.
Poke him?
No, I don't want to poke him.
Okay, you're right.
I mean, maybe if we just sit here.
Is it dead?
No. Maybe if we stomp the ground.
Yeah,
They don't like the.
If I just stare at him for long enough, they'll decide to leave. But it takes like 2 minutes.
Hello.
Yeah, you can.
He kind of looks like he's angry eyes.
Sure, it looks kind of passive. Not
Really?
hissing or anything. Just sat there.
I think he's. Oh my gosh, he is a rattlesnake. Whoa.
What a pretty pattern though.
Yeah. Whoa.
Beautiful snake.
Oh my gosh. This is what, the second one today? Whoa.
Yeah. Gonna let him go.
Okay. Ah! That's where we were 2 days ago. Oh. The wind up here feels so good, huh? We just took a nice long break, decided to stay in Big Bear, and booked for 2 nights. So we probably won't get there till 9 or later or something. I don't know when, but we're going to get into Big Bear. Then I'm going to take my first zero because tomorrow's supposed to be like flash flood and thunderstorms. And we just need everybody to regroup. Yeah.
I've got no feet.
Poor Mark. We have blister problems, feet problems, and I feel like it's heat exhaustion.
I can't eat, yeah.
Yeah, Mark hasn't been able to eat for like days.
10, well, all of the days.
Oh, yes. Yes.
I've had Stella's daily calorie in 10 days.
He gives me a really hard time because I eat a lot of food every day. He says I'm always eating something, but the poor guy is just not able to eat. So hopefully we'll get some town food in us. Regroup. Thomas already had a zero planned with his dad, so this is lining up well. We just hope that the thunderstorm doesn't accidentally decide to be pushed till the day after the zero, because that would be annoying. And it's kind of early, but I want to do some work with my videos and my like Instagram and stuff, or maybe start TikTok. I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know, there's more things I could be doing, maybe with my editor, Dana. So thinking about that. And about to use some of the trail magic you guys have sent me on Venmo. So thank you so much. I haven't been saying thank you enough because I'm still getting those trickling in. Lots of repeat offenders who've sent me like Trail Angel gifts. So I just appreciate you so much because, yeah, Stella Hikes is going to be the way I provide for myself. Well, I'm also like, I mean, I hope so, you know, doing these incredible things. So just need to grow a little bit more on YouTube and then, you know, just see where this all goes. But I think financially, that's my goal, is just to really keep growing Stella Hikes and be able to take you guys along on these big, beautiful adventures and maybe do group hikes or meetups or more about the Appalachian Trail. Because even though the PCT is like my first love, and I'm so happy to be back here and it's gorgeous, I definitely have like a newfound love for the AT since I've done it twice now almost. And the community is just like nothing you'll experience in life if you hike the AT. The trail community is just like none other. And I love it for that. So yeah. So anyways, that was a little ramble to say thank you. And because I'm going into town tomorrow, so I'll be able to spend some of those Venmo dollars on, I don't know. I feel like cheese pizza sounds really good. Ice water, ice bath, ice, anything cold, ice cream. Anything really. My resupplies, thank you. So anyways, okay, I need to show you this beautiful view because we're on a ridge. Look at this. It's been quite challenging getting from over there to over here. If I think about it all at once, it's like, oh my gosh, that was a lot in the last 2 days. I feel like that might be Mission Creek down there, which, if so, that was a crazy journey to get up here. Right. I've been meaning to grab a picture of these beautiful purple flowers. Kind of covered in bugs right now, but still pretty. Oh my gosh, a donut, cherries, green beans, pasta salad, water, all from Thomas's dad. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah. Thomas's dad is visiting him, and they're taking a zero tomorrow, or he's taking a zero tomorrow, or yeah. And so I thought he was just going to pick us up tonight after 30 miles, but he popped into the woods with goodies. So we're refilling our water and having cherries and all this yummy stuff. Really big, beautiful trees in this section. It's been a gradual downhill for a couple miles. I think it'll be 6 total before we climb again. Still no sign of Thomas and Mark, but that's just because they're probably running and I don't really run. So that's all right. Hopefully I won't get there too much later than them. It's 3:50 right now, and done 18.6 miles for the day. Lots of breaks and those challenging miles at the beginning of the day. So tough to make miles on this trail sometimes. But right now it's easy and I'm so thankful. It's been just like breezy and really beautiful. I have to go 1,000,000 miles an hour to keep up with this guy. These views though. Whew. Whew, good evening. It is 6 p.m. We have gone just about 24 miles and we have 6 miles to go. So the trail's been super steady the past many miles, and we've been able to hold pretty close to 3 miles an hour most of this second half of the day. So that's felt pretty good. And yeah, it kind of feels like, oh yeah, the light at the end of the tunnel for this section, because it's been a rough couple days. I'm really excited to get new shoes. Something that's never happened before to me happened, which is I put a huge hole on the side of my shoe. So that's not good, but it's also kind of fun that I used every ounce of this pair up that I possibly could have. I got them just before I got to New Jersey, like Delaware Water Gap, I think, the Pennsylvania-New Jersey border. So I haven't calculated it because I forget what mile that is, but I think it's like I've had them for 700 miles or something. So they've done so well. I switched from the Timbs to the Ultra Olympus, and oh my gosh, I haven't even felt like I needed a new pair, until like the past couple days. It's been like, oh yeah, I should probably do that. And then today it's been like, yes, need to do that now, because the foam is kind of squashed down by now, and I got that hole in the side, and so I'm really excited to hopefully get new shoes. I haven't called the gear shop to find out if they even have them, so it's like, but I also haven't had service to do that, so holding out hope without really doing the research to find out if that's what, I don't know, to see if I'm going to be able to get shoes. So we'll see about that, but I'm excited that they've held up so long. I'm really happy that with the switch, there's just so much more room for my feet and my toes. I don't think I've talked to you guys about them too much since I jammed my toe. I was having toe problems at the beginning, or like in the Shenies, I think, or the Blue Ridge Parkway, I can't remember, but my toes are doing so much better. I actually don't even think they're as numb as they were. A few weeks after I jammed them, they all went numb before I switched my shoes. Now that I've switched to my shoes and they have, like, I went from women's 11 in the Temps to men's 11 in the Olympus. So I have big boats on my feet, but my feet are kind of big boats at this point of my through hiking career. But yeah, there's lots of room for them to breathe and move, and I never hit the top. And they can expand as much as they want. So that feels, I'm really, glad I made that switch. And yeah, my toes are doing much better. I still usually tape the bottom of my pad just to prevent a blister from forming under my callus, which is like the main blister I usually get. That's super painful. So I've still been taping that, and that's fine. I think that really helps and prevents that blister from forming. But yeah, otherwise my feet are doing pretty good. I think when I did that 34-mile day and the 33-mile day, I felt like my feet were, I was nervous about my foot pain. But I guess it's kind of a good part of backing off my miles the past couple days, like compared to those first few days. I mean, it's definitely been just as challenging, if not more challenging. But yeah, having less miles on my feet has probably helped just make sure they're sturdy and strong for the PCT in this transition from one trail to the next. So feeling good about that. And yeah, I think it'll be good to be in town. We're gonna have pizza. Thomas's dad is bringing us pizza and stuff to when he picked us up, and we're just gonna head straight to the little motel or hotel that we booked to shower and go to sleep. Eat, shower, sleep, and then worry about all the town stuff like laundry, uploading, everything tomorrow during the 0. And yeah, that'll be good. And okay, let me show you the view. All the desert flowers are blooming. Even these tiny baby purple ones, so little. Okay, the sun is setting and it's beautiful. It's like some really beautiful rays like coming through through the clouds. Oh, and then this side's all dusted with pink. So is this side. Wow. Wind picked up. There's supposed to be a flash flood thunderstorm tomorrow, so I think it's just cloudy. But I've gone, it's 7:30. Oopsies. 7:30, I've gone 28.4. So, like 2 miles left for the day. Yay. Yeah, I slowed down a lot. I started to bonk and I was like, I need to eat more snacks. So it's going like 3.4 for a couple miles, but that pace just exhausts me, even if it's easy. And I'm like, I may as well just go the pace I can hold and not feel exhausted. So, and I also like peed a whole bunch, like 5 times in the last like couple hours. So I might be a sign of like heat exhaustion. But I also chugged water at a spring right before I filled up for the rest of the night. So I don't know if it was that or what. I have had 2 packets of electrolytes or 3 today. I think 3. And actually huge shout out to the trail angels, all the trail angels that have given me element or hydration packets like while I was on the AT. I feel like 3 different ones in a row gave me electrolytes, and Element did send me like 1,000 sticks at the beginning of the trail, and I packed them all in my resupply boxes so that I could get them sent to me. But then the only other thing, like the main other thing that those resupply boxes were bringing me is shoes. But now I'm not using that size of shoe anymore. So when I get home, I'm going to send those shoes back to Ultra because they like sponsored me with those by gifting me with shoes. And so now I have to wait till I get home to really drink all the Element that Element sent me for this trip. So I've been just buying Element or being gifted it by trail angels and stuff. and it's hard to find. But yeah, I just don't have like the ability to go through those boxes, because it was kind of like I packaged them all up and then a friend was just gonna put them in the mail, and I think it's just like too much to ask to like go through them, and it's just like 2 steps too complicated. So I might get some more elements sent to me from that big gift that they gifted me at the beginning of this, but we'll see. But anyways, I've still been drinking it because it's so good and so necessary out here. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe all of these packets are from people in from folks in New Hampshire. So that's kind of cool, because I'm all the way in Southern California drinking them in the desert. So yeah, just a couple more miles left, and then we'll wrap up the day. Okay, now the sunset is really lighting up that mountain. Wow. Okay, the sky is absolutely on fire. It's so beautiful. Oh my goodness. Ah! Wow, I just like came around this corner. It's just like, whoa, amazing. Okay, getting closer. 1 mile to go. Whoa. Whoa. What is this?
Wait, strawberries?
Whoa. This must be like kind of fresh. This is ice.
A
Whoa.
lot of beer.
Whoa, brand new ultras? What? 4 pairs left in the following sizes. What? That's so crazy. I wonder if Mark got some, because he literally needs this. I need a different
It's
pair.
all just beer, isn't it?
Oh my gosh. Is this from you? Oh, okay. Whoa.
Yeah, it's just, you want beer?
Just beer. No, thank you. It's just beer. That's okay. That's very... Yeah. We have pizza.
I didn't get drinks, I'm sorry.
Okay, made it. And look at this. Pizza! And Mark.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, I can't believe I'm taking a 0 already, but I made it a 10th of the PCT today. Almost 30 miles a day average, because today's day 9, so that's pretty good. And then it'll drop a bunch when I get back on trail, but it is supposed to be like a thunderstorm tomorrow, so I think it's a good time. And yeah, thanks so much for coming along with me today. I will catch you in the next one. Bye!